I don't know if y'all remember the last video, Brian's car throwed a rod. It did. They worked on it all night last night. Brian, Happy, Harper, and JW. And they've now got the motor back together, almost ready to go to the track. It's crazy. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. So we're down here at Stunnaville. We're way down here at the end of the track, but we just got here. Brian is on the way. He got the car cranked up. Everything seems to be fine. So hopefully he's gonna be okay. Now we just got to get the weather to participate. Sprinkling, drizzling a little bit now. I mean, North Carolina weather, afternoons is just always showers. It just is what it is. It's what we have to deal with. Maybe we'll be okay. It looks like they got a circle track race over there tonight too. So maybe the showers will keep down the dust and we'll be able to maintain. I bet they'll probably like that. The circle track guys probably don't mind the rain at all. Next weekend, we're racing down here on the big end. I'm gonna actually sneak down here right now and go take a look at that because I got to work on mine this week. I got some stuff from 10 Soldiers and I got a wishbone, and I also got the low prep brackets. So I don't know if I'm gonna get the low prep brackets on it or not, but the wishbone for sure. So we'll see how it works out. I'm gonna show you all that stuff this week as we're preparing. So let me show you what we got. Let's go look at this track down here so we can get prepared, and hopefully the rain's gonna stay away and we'll be making some passes here in a few minutes. Don't forget to go to turbojohnracing.com, grab yourself some merchandise, grab some t-shirts. We got some new t-shirts coming out. They hopefully will be hitting on the website next week or two with the new car. Comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks, guys. All right, so you see they've got some concrete pad. This is the burnout pad, so you don't kill the track. Ooh, this is just like Rockingham and Darlington. This is probably real close to what Knoxville is. Wes is gonna get us some pictures of that soon. Wow, this is rough. It's kind of weird looking. It's got big aggregate, but there's also probably enough room. It's spread so far apart that the tire probably actually gets down to that. I don't know. This is rough. All right, so this is what we're going to be racing on next weekend. So we'll see how it works out. We're definitely going to have to put some weight in the car. This is definitely not going to be a side of the track that is fast. Wow. All right, so we just got a few things to do to it today. We got a good tune-up. We got one from, we were running 116 60 foot at Galot, and I knocked the tire off. We're probably going to use that same tune-up for our first pass. Well, guys, we were hoping the check valve worked. It did not. So it's going to need a catch can with a pump or something. I mean, you see the check valve is there, but the check valve was not enough to stop it. And this is unhooked completely. It's 100% draining back through the line from the scavenge. So we got to clean it out best we can, and we'll be set. All right, so here we go. They have sprayed it and drug it. I don't know if it's actually rained out here today or not. Has it rained any today here? Just a little sprinkle? Just enough to cool the track down.
They just ain't open, everybody. Bring them on, bring them on, bring them on.
Ooh, I think it'll take some 60 foot. Other side look just as good. All right, so 7:30 is here. Their gamblers race and bracket stuff's about to get started. They're changing the oil in the car now. We're trying to go like a 114, 115, 60 foot, and maybe we can go out the back. I do have a little bit of a shift retard in it, so I did put that in it. Other than that, it's about the same as our last pass, which, I mean, in order to go down, I mean, the track looks like it's good. Brian did make it. They're out there doing the final touches to this one, and everything seems to be okay on that one. He did change rocker arms. Is messing with that today, and it seems good. All right, guys, so we're getting closer. Changed all the spark plugs. Plugs are showing really rich, so it's just one of those things. He's putting oil in it now, doing the oil change. Brian is adjusting the bias. He's got dual master cylinders, one for the front, one for the back, and it's got some type of bias rod in there, and so that's how you control the brake proportioning instead of a proportioning valve. So he's doing that real fast. His is ready to go. We got shakedowns happening in just a few minutes, so we'll be up there shaking them down. Looks like we're gonna get the race, guys. I mean, the weather is looking better. All right, we need to take the downpipe off of it real fast and clean the oil out of it. Once again, we are flooded with oil. Did a tater roll. All right, guys, so here we go. First pass, it had a little bit more boost than what it had at Galot the other night. I thought it would take it, but the back shocks, we did not make a shock adjustment, so we think the back shocks topped out a little fast. Milton got up with Mark over at Mincer's. He agrees. It separated 4 inches in a second. So Milton is actually really good friends with Mark, so Mark is going to tell us how much we need to tighten it up. I'm thinking 5 or 6, 8 clicks. To slow it down some. We did slow the ramp down a little bit too. The only problem is we got a bear. We have a bear that we've got to race this round. So it's one of those things we do have to scramble available, but we got to go. I mean, it's one of those things you can't be, going real slow. I mean, it's just, it is what it is. So we're going to do that. We're going to change the shocks when we get up to the staging lanes, and we got a tune up in it, and hopefully it'll go down. We'll see how it goes. Let's go. All right, guys, here we go. We have drawn a bear first round. Chris, who you got?
New Edge Mustang.
All right.
6 of us.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're not in the fast class. Why ain't you in the fast class?
Streetcar, baby.
That is a very loose definition of streetcar.
All steel, all glass.
So we've drawn a bear. This is Matt Lawrence and his group, Nova. They're from Virginia somewhere. Big block, pro-charged monster. Is that good enough? Did I call it right?
I don't know about monster.
I called it right.
She's about 3,000 pounds of hunk of steel.
Is it? All steel, all glass.
Ain't no all steel, all glass either, bro. Fiberglass and all heavy.
No, I understand, man. Y'all got a monster. It looks like a bear making some passes. I love it. Randy, he misses his whole Pro Charger day. So if you're not careful, if you outrun him too bad, he's going to buy him a Pro Charger. So y'all be careful. Good luck, sir. Be careful.
Thanks, man.
Yes, sir. This is going to be fun. Randy, don't let the Pro Charge car outrun you. Look, he doesn't put the tune-up in my hands, though. He's like, look, you're in control of that. All right, let's work on it. 6 clicks counterclockwise. That's the... Oh, that way. Damn, look at those lights.
So go that way.
Yeah, look. Wait a minute. Hold on. No, that's backwards. Okay, that's back where we were. It's got to go counterclockwise.
Double buyback. Double buyback.
Let's see. That's tightening because this shop was upside down. So we had to go backwards. Because if it was right side up, you would go this way. But since it's upside down, you have to go the opposite. So that's what we did, right?
You're the winner, right side. Bring it out.
Yeah, that's right. All right, guys, and we got like, I think they said 15 cars out here. So there's some gangsters. All the 252 people are here, essentially. Brian has got a nitrous truck. His took off and didn't shift for some reason, so he's going to manually shift his. So he's got to race the truck over there, I think. Jason Tyson. No, he might have the camo car. All right, here we go. All right, here you go. This is first round. What's up? Tyson on this side, Ken Bunch on the other. right, guys. Well, we suck. I guess I should say I suck. There ain't no we into typing on that computer. That is me typing on that computer. And I don't know what's happening. You know, there's a couple things I think that went wrong. First thing, I said on Thursday when we were loading it into the trailer, I said, I don't think we need to test on Friday night. Bad idea. So from this point forward, if there is going to be testing available, especially after we knock the tire off, we're going to go testing before the race. Because that's one of the things. It's knocked the tire off twice. When we were at Galat, it went down. It went to 460, good mile per hour. Then we turned it up and spun. We didn't get to make another pass. So that's where we were. And so we should have went and made another pass. First pass, it spun. And second pass, it spun. It's leaving about the same. I think we're fighting a couple issues. We tightened up the extension on the back. It feels like the car is just really hitting the freaking tire hard. And I think that's what's happening. DJ, what's up?
I didn't do it.
What's happening?
We're having a good time out here in Fayetteville. We're having a good time.
I'm glad you're having a good time. I'm looking like a sucker.
No, y'all's got a fresh build. Y'all's gonna get it together, and then y'all's gonna buy next race, June 4th. They will be here June 4th.
I'm glad you got confidence. I ain't got no confidence at this point.
They will be a force to reckon with. But they got a one bad hot rod. They're letting them practice right now. They're just letting them practice. Dude.
Well, we fix to go make another pass in a minute. Thank you, DJ. Good race, man. Good seeing you. So, I don't know where I was, but I'm looking like a sucker is about it. So, a couple things we're fighting. We tightened the back suspension up. It is separating violently in the back. So, the anti-squat, honestly, we ain't checked in forever, but it is separating 4 inches in like a second. And so, we tightened up the back struts, and it didn't really slow it down. It fully tight on extension, and picking up the back of the car, we can't do nothing. So I'm like one click from full tight on extension. So we're going to try that. The front of the car, we were just looking, and we might have an issue. We do have an issue with the amount of travel that we can go. So of course he changed and put the spindle mount, front end on it, the spindle struts. But what we think is happening is we can't give about 1 inch of travel. And, you know, these are freaking phenomenal struts. But we were just looking, if you look, there's probably 1/2 inch of spacers that are up here on the top. The question is going to be, you might have to run them like that. So I bet we're going to have to get the nut above this spot. So that might not work. So that may be we might have to see if Mark can get us a set of struts that can give us another 1 inch or 2 of travel. Or possibly, I don't know if we can mount this stuff underneath. I don't know. I mean, generally, the car is low in the front. I mean, we could lower it down a little bit in the front. And if we lowered the back of the car, that probably, we don't have much room we can lower it in the front. So we're fighting some issues. So we're going to try to make one more pass. And we're going to try to Band-Aid it with power management. We don't have drive shaft control. Our sensor flat out left us, so it's gone. So he's got one of those on order, but we have not gotten it yet. So I don't know, we're looking like a sucker. Brian's, he put new rock arms on it, and it has pulled the freaking, when we tightened them down today, there was a couple of them that he had to put helicoils in the heads. They're 8mm bolts in the heads, and they just did not feel exactly right, even with the helicoils. And so he made the one pass, and it went out there and popped. It didn't shift. And so we were just pulled the valve covers off of it, and there's a couple of them that are now loose. The bolts are loose, so it's got some noise. And that's what you heard when I was sitting there idling. It sounded fine, but as soon as he went up on the trans brake, you heard brrrr, and that was the rock arms being a little aggressive. Okay, let's see what we can do. right, guys, we were going to try to make another pass, but you see there is starting to get a little bit of dew happening on the surfaces. So I think it would probably be fine, but it's just one of those things. Better not risk it. We're still getting a little bit of oil out of the turbo as well, so we're gonna put the pump on it. Talking to a bunch of people are just hooking the line right to the turbo and not building a tank. So I think we're going to try to do that. We're fixing to pull the front end off of it real fast though and see how much front travel we got fully, because I don't think we got enough. According to the data on the sensors, we've only got like an inch of travel. So we got some work to do. All right, guys, comment, like, and subscribe. We'll see y'all soon. Later.